If you have a process that you do repeatedly, that you would like to do such things as schedule, assign to particular coworkers, maintain a record of its performance every time it's done, and know exactly which tasks were done, and collect data and comments on conditions observed, then you should try a program like Process Street, especially if the steps needed to complete the process can vary based on some variable. Let's illustrate this with one of the most common processes within manufacturing: lockout-tagout of specific equipment, done for the safety of workers. Here we show lockout-tagout for a flash pasteurizer in liquid manufacturing process. Its specific steps are going to depend on which of the maintenance options, you see 3 of them here, need to be done, as we'll see. Right now you're looking at the template. In Process Street, it's known as a workflow. It has all the steps, and it also has some hidden built-in rules that are easy to set up called conditional logic that determine which steps the person doing the process is going to see. Let's see what the person will see if they have to perform maintenance on airlines. And we're going to actually run that workflow to see that. So I click Run Workflow, and it tells me the time of the workflow. And I could put in there airline lockout. Okay, we run the workflow. This is how it looks when we run it. We see our steps along the left-hand side, the ones that we know that we're going to take. And we're going to choose airline maintenance. It then shows us where those sources are in an overhead diagram, which is great as an overview that we know that there are 2 sources to be locked out. We can just confirm that. There are specific precautions that should always be done before you do lockout tagout, and we're not going to do this steam valve here, but it is required to acknowledge it, and we can click complete. We're going to shut down the equipment. It's useful to note if there are any conditions that need to be reported or recorded. We do those. There are 2 sources that are going to get locked out: electrical. The lockout devices we need are here for us. We see where it is. We have a step-by-step to isolate and lock and tag at this point, and then verify at this point, and we have those shown for us below as well. Doing that, we can complete it. We can do a similar thing for the pneumatic or air source. Check it off. Lockout's done now. We can now perform the maintenance, and then after performing the maintenance, before you restore the equipment and take away the lockout tagout, you've got to do all of these things. And then you're done. So it's very simple if you run that for an airline maintenance. Okay, but if I go back and I run the workflow again, and this time it's a steam maintenance lockout tagout. We run the workflow. Now we're going to select steam as our maintenance. And you'll notice that we have different sources, and we have different steps as a result. Okay, we could go through that process if we want to do, but let's choose our frame, our entire pasteurizer. And now we see many sources and many more steps that have to be done to complete the lockout tagout.